Hello, good afternoon everyone. Myself Bimal along with Dita and Nabil. We have collectively prepared the group assignment of the organization structure and general framework of Woolworth Group, Woolworth Company. So I'd like to start with the introduction part. So for this report, Woolworth Company has been selected. The Woolworth Company is supermarket situated in Australia. The supermarket. So initiating with the introduction part for this report, Woolworth Company has been selected. The Woolworth Company is a supermarket situated in Australia. The supermarket initiated working state in the year of 1924. The supermarket working by offering a wide range of grocery items as well as the health and the beauty products, DVDs, magazines, household and baby supply and other stationery items as well. So in Australia. So the 6 elements are presented that are used to structure any organization in the global aspects are departmentalization, and the second one is chain of command, and the third one is span of control, fourth one is work specialization, formalization, and the last one but not least is centralization and decentralization. So heading towards the departmentalization. The departmentalization is an organization structure which contains different functions in having the group inside the company along with the teams or the offices respectively. So the next one is chain of command. The element of the chain of the command is believed as ancient, whereas the application of this structure was effectively systemized in the 20th century respectively. Namely, Henry Fell and Max Weber were the individual who contributed and made this structure. So this is another organization structure in which the organization from non-profit and the business towards the military, they usually possess a direct chain of command. In this manner, the organization support by removing out the ineffectiveness where every individual employee is responsible to report to a single manager. So the third one is span of control. In the span of control of any organization is about the employee belonging to every manner that contain responsibility inside the company. So hence, depending upon the style or approach of the manager on individual basis, the span of control range is varying. Sometimes the span of control may get tight due to the manager position in the organization and his level of responsibility. So fourth one is work specialization. Within the business, employee used to perform their responsibilities at a different level. So thus, the work specialization plays an effective role for the employees to get the specific responsibilities as per the organization expectation, and they perform their duties according to their skills, knowledge, and abilities. Hence, the employees performs their roles and the responsibilities to gain more experience as well as the organization to give training for increasing their capacity in the positive aspect. So the fifth one is formalization. This is another organization structure which helps in implementing the degree of formalization. So further, these elements also helps an organization to identify the aspects of the culture involving workforce for signing in and out, existing from the office or arriving, employees breaks, timing, employees timing to be on a computer desktop, and different level of workers to having the dress for their works. And the last but not least is centralization and decentralization. Organization structure having some spectrum of centralization are those organizations that are conservative in nature. To the last but not least, it's centralization and decentralization. The centralizing authority shows the middle management that sitting in the left side and they don't have any role in setting out the goals of the company. This is usually presented in a large size of the organization only. So for the presentation, I'd like to call Dita.
Thank you, Bimal. Now I would like to proceed with further presentation. Woolworth's organization structure. Focusing towards the Woolworths company, it is using the organizational structure in productive aspects. The company is using effectively and employees are responsible to report to concerning departmental matters only. In addition, the Woolworths company work in different levels and each level is having specific authority to proceed the work and handle issue strategically. Woolworths organizational environment. In the organization, the managers possesses different direct responsibility of the organizational structure. Due to this reason, depending upon the Woolworths organizational environment and its structure, the contingency factors are stated below: environmental, strategy, technology, and size of organization. Let me discuss about environment. The environment is having direct influence over the decision making, which is difficult to make due to unpredictable and uncertain situation. When there is an unstable environmental presented, it uses to bring different changes on quick basis. In addition, the organization must be able to adopt the change whenever required for bringing flexibility and rapid response, along with the direct coordination in between departments. This company made different agreements with international companies like United Nations and climate change respectively. In this agreement, the company set and made objective about decreasing the greenhouse gas emission. According to the discussion, it is productively clear that environment is properly matched with the Woolworth situation. The next one is strategy. This is the contingency factor that is working in terms of logical structure, which is used to flow the strategy due to organizational structure that makes objective. In Woolworths company that we have wrote in the our report, the strategies used to be developed depending upon the mission and strategic goal respectively. In addition, for the sustainability strategy, the Woolworths work effectively in which they focus over doing the right thing within this strategy. Thus, this is understandable that the company's strategy is properly matched. The other one is technology. For the organization, there are few technologies presented that helps them to convert the resources into outcome format. However, the technology involves the machinery knowledge, materials, and work procedures that helps them to convert the output into the input into the output. The Woolworths company possesses a direct belief over the technology. The company worked to opening different real stores, that is green stores in Australia. These stores have refrigeration plants and usually contain low level of global warming refrigerants in potential way. For improving water efficiency, they adopt the technology in the supermarkets to run the economical cycle where from external area they get fresh air. They install the sensor light within the refrigeration. The next one is size of organization. This is the last factor that is commonly used for the situation of organizational environment. This factor is about the total number of employees that are working in the organization, shows the size of a company in the market. Those organizations that are believed as a larger one due to the size, they contain different structures, whereas all companies have having different structures with respect to rules and regulations. Due to this reason, they are having differentiation on chain of command. The company is depending upon 115 million team members, including different areas and level of managers, employers and employees presented in the store support offices. Woolworths is operating in Australia with 995 stores. The company is depending upon 115,000 team members, including different levels of managers, employers and employees presented in the stores, support offices and distribution centers for giving best customer range, value, superior service and convenience. So for the further presentation, I would like to call Nabil.
So before giving the final conclusion, I'll give you a bit of the overview that what we have covered in this presentation. So the company we have chosen is Woolworths, and we have also discussed the organizational structure in the report. And it is a supermarket with around 1,000 operating stores. The 6 key elements used in the structure of organizations that we have discussed is departmentalization, chain of command, span of control, work specialization, formalization, and centralization and decentralization. Woolworths organization structure, we have discussed that as well. The contingency factors are stated as environment, strategy, technology, and size of organization. So the conclusion, in a nutshell, it is understandable that organization structure, it is important considered on priority basis. This is necessary for organization when formulating its culture and climate focus over the structure in an effective manner. Thus, there are different organization structures presented. Moreover, it depends on each of the organization to adopt specific structure according to their nature of business operating in the marketplace respectively. Afterwards, the Woolworth company is having chain of command organization structure, as their employees are responsible to report to their managers. Only then their manager is responsible to respond to their authority on top of management. So the Woolworth is working productively in Australia due to proper chain of command that not create any complexity to work for employees, along with providing flexible and friendly environment for them to stay in long run for the company. Further, the organizational environment with respect to common factors are environment, strategy, technology, and size of organization that we have discussed in previous part as well. The environment of the company is sustainable in nature. The strategy of company is competitive along with using modern technology so that they are saving time, energy, water, light, and other resources as proactive aspects. Further, the size of organization is large and they are being operated in Australia for around 1,000 stores. Thank you.